Put it right there. And now I'm going to hit the figure 8 button. So I'm not touching the controller. Look at how crazy this is. And it's windy right now. Hello pilots and welcome to Motion RC. Today we are checking out the little Apache helicopter from our RotorScale lineup. This is a fully GPS stabilized helicopter that is available right now here at Motion RC. And I want to show you around it. Now, we did do a previous video where I kind of showed you how to do the compass calibration and the gyro calibration for it. So we're not going to do that today. We're just out here at our local flying field and we're going to take this thing up for a little flight, show you around the model a little quicker this time. So in order to get the model powered on, you literally just hold this button right here on your transmitter until the transmitter turns on. And then we're going to take our helicopter, and on the bottom there is a white button right here. We're going to hold this until the helicopter turns on. So we're going to see green lights go across just like that. Now we're going to set the helicopter down out where we want to take off. On the back here there is a light that's going to flash. Once it stops flashing, and turns to a solid green LED, we will know we are ready to take off. So we're going to wait for that for just a minute here until that turns green. All right, so while the helicopter's turning on, I have the transmitter here and I just want to show you some of the buttons. So this one right here is figure 8 mode or fly in a circle mode, and we'll show you that once it's up in the air. You have auto and manual. In auto mode, the helicopter is going to be fully self-leveled. It's going to really kind of limit your flight envelope. When you put it into manual, it's still self-leveling, but you're going to have a lot more angle. On the helicopter, you have the one that's labeled danger or unlocked. If you flip it to danger mode, it's going to stop the rotor blade instantly. Helicopter's going to fall out of the sky. That's only if you're in an emergency to use that one. And then over here on the side, the SWD8 button, that is going to be whether you're using the radar on the bottom of the helicopter for holding position. You also have GPS and then return to home. So let's get this thing in the air and show you how it flies. And even you can see right now, there is a 7 to 10 mile an hour direct crosswind coming across here. You can see that helicopter is holding position all on its own. That's how good this is. So here we go, let's fly it a little bit. Really looks the part. And this is full stick depression in GPS mode. It's not that fast. Now what I want to show you, since we're out here, we're going to put this in manual mode. And now we can get a lot more angle to it. You can see the speed goes up now too. Like I said, this is manual mode. It's still self-leveling, but the helicopter can drift. If I let go of the stick, you're going to see the helicopter is going to keep going. And I have to actually counter it. It's not manual as in you're flying a collective pitch helicopter. Just think of it, take some of the training wheels off as far as, like right here, I'm letting go of the stick. You can see the helicopter is going to drift. See it's drifting? As soon as I put it back into GPS, that helicopter is going to stop right where it is, and it's going to stay right there and not move. So it just gives you a little more of the feel of having to kind of combat the helicopter. Now, since we're out here, I'm going to put it back into GPS. We'll walk out here to it for a second and show you how stable this actually is. If I let go of the stick right now, you can see this thing's flying itself basically. Now, right here on this side, there is what's called return to home. I'm going to hit that and show you what happens. I'm going to let go of the stick. It's going to go to wherever it took off from. which was about right here. And it's gonna land. It's windy out here. Well, it's brought it back in. It may be having a hard time seeing over this black stuff here. So let's try and just bring it down manually. I'm not going to touch anything but bringing it down. So what I think the issue is our tarmac out here is this black material. You saw it kind of move and come back. That was its return to home. Let me do it a little more aggressively this time. All I had to do was just add a little bit of down pressure to get it to come land though. Like I said, it does better over grass, but the grass out here is kind of tall. So let's take it back off in the air real quick. Put it back into GPS mode. Take off. So this time I'm going to fly it way out here. Here we go. Let's try this again. Like I said, I think it was having a hard time making position here. So I'm going to let go of it right there. And I'm going to put it into return to home now. Oh, I put it in the wrong one. Hang on. There we go. Now there's return to home. All right, I'm not touching the controller anymore. Still haven't touched the controller. You can hear the beeping, I still haven't touched it. Ta-da! There we go. All right, I'm gonna go back into GPS mode now, so you can see that that was the auto takeoff. I'm gonna look at my onboard telemetry to see how our battery's doing. We're still doing okay. So let's take back off. We're gonna show you some of the figure eights and stuff that this can do now. So we're gonna get a little altitude here. We're gonna move her out here over the weed area. Put it right there. And now I'm gonna hit the figure 8 button. So I'm not touching the controller. Look at how crazy this is. And it's windy right now. Now there is no altitude restrictions to how high you can do the figure 8s. So make sure you're out and away from any kind of obstacles. If I need to stop it, just touch the controller. The helicopter's gonna stop. Now you can see it's pretty windy right now, so it's fighting a little bit to maintain. All right. Like I said, it's pretty good gusts. We're probably going up to about 15-mile-an-hour gusts now as we've been out here. And it's been handling it just fine. Now, nothing beats just actually manually controlling the helicopter, of course. Put her into the wind. That's where she's going to be happy right there. It's really a neat helicopter, though. I love the scale details of it. I mean, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous little helicopter. Crazy. I can't believe how easy helicopters have gotten. I remember when we started in this hobby how hard this was, and I'm not even having to hardly pay attention. It's a very relaxing experience on this, is what I'll tell you. So this is kind of the helicopter, guys. This is what it does. You can see it's really a nice little guy. All right, let's land it. So I'm going to land manually this time. It's a lot harder. Here we go. There's that wind. I mean, it's cranking right now. So I'm going to bring it down one-handed here. It's on the ground, stick all the way down. That's as easy as this is. Now, the other cool thing, when you get it down on the ground, like this, you can flip the helicopter over and you do have a battery meter here on the bottom. Now, we still have 2 bars left. We could have flown a lot longer than that, but it's pretty windy out here right now, and the little guy is right on the edge of where I'd feel comfortable flying it. To be honest, if this was a regular helicopter without GPS, I wouldn't feel comfortable flying right now. It's that windy, and it's been doing great. So if you want to check one of these out, we have a full line of these little helicopters available here at motionrc.com now. There's a Seahawk, a Black Hawk, there's a Coast Guard variant of it. There's a bunch of different variants of these little GPS helicopters. They're really cool, and I highly recommend you check them out. Videos on all of them are available here. And as always, whether it's air, land, or sea, you can get it right here at Motion RC. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.